Well, for more on that, I'm joined by Marianne Arribas-Tomé, who teaches Spanish politics at the University of East Anglia. Thank you for being with us tonight. Given what the Catalan lawmakers did today in withdrawing their support for the socialist government, have they just paved the way for a right-wing government to take power?
Not necessarily. I think there's something to be said about the positive disposition of Sanchez to keep dialogue open. We saw it dramatically closed last Friday, but that doesn't mean that he's not prepared to resume that dialogue. So we should give him credit for that, because it's been a bit of a refreshing change, considering what we had been witnessed before with Rajoy, especially in the later stages of his mandate. So I think we should appreciate the fact that perhaps Sanchez is opening to this possibility, and has already made concessions, so indicates that in practice he's prepared to follow suit to his words. And therefore, I think in a fragmented political landscape as we are facing in Spain, this type of attitude and this disposition perhaps is the best one to have in order to negotiate across different topics, different interests, and different political groups. So that could be a winning side for him, a winning sort of plus. And of course, it's not clear that the right will not be presenting too much of a challenge for him. In fact, we have seen that it seems to be taking quite a lot of strength in latest times. So it's not a clear outcome what we are going to face. But on the other hand, his options at the moment are very limited as well. His ability to pass any laws and to make even the budget work is obviously not possible. So I think maybe it's in his best interests anyway, and the options are not so good to go for elections.
Well, how much would he have to concede to the Catalans if he was to have a chance at taking power? Because he is in charge of a minority government now. The numbers just don't add up for him. How much would he need the Catalans, and how much would he have to concede?
Well, obviously, he has recently expressed that he was not prepared to go over his own red lines. So I think he's not going to give in areas that would actually put him in a very bad position with many sectors of Spanish society, including the Catalan society. Let's remember that it's within the Catalan society where this conflict is actually taking place. Catalans against Catalans. You know, we have the separatist pro-independence groups, but we have also other citizens that are not willing to see Catalonia separated from Spain. So he has to take these interests in mind. He cannot just simply allow for a referendum when many Catalan citizens would actually oppose that. So he would not cross that line, I think, at any point. And he would try to go.
Would a referendum on Catalan independence surely end the issue once and for all?
Certainly not. We have seen polarization in the society as a whole, but definitely in Catalonia. And I think a referendum would only exacerbate this. I think the channels to make the situation better have perhaps to be, drawing from what the Constitution is providing already, and the amendments that one could integrate and to facilitate further changes to the kind of political landscape we have in Spain at the moment. But it should be within the legal framework. And I think that's what it is about. You know, you have to believe in the institutions and give them credit for what they are able to do. I don't think that has been a channel that has been explored enough so far. And I think this is an obvious way to move forward.
Marianne Arribas-Tomé, thank you very much.